From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Hey kids, how are you guys? Welcome to the Library of Congress Young Reader Center. If you guys are here from the Hill Preschool, say hi. Hi. Welcome. It's so good to see you guys. So today we have an author with us, Miss Alona Frankel. She has written and illustrated over 50 children's books. And these books have been translated into languages all over the world. She lives in a country called Israel. You guys heard of Israel before? Have you been there? Well, she has traveled to us here, and Israel is in the Middle East, so she's come a long way. And she will actually tell you where that is. And Alona Frankel has also designed and illustrated a lot of books for other authors. She has won many prizes for all the amazing books that she's written. And today she's going to read two of her books for you. One is called Joshua's Book of Manners, and the other one is called The Moon and the Stars. And she's actually going to give each and every kid here a copy of the book, The Moon and the Stars. So she'll read it for you, and then you can take it home. It's all yours. And afterwards, after we read the stories, she will be happy to answer all of your questions. Okay.
Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you. You look for me from here like flowers blooming and so beautiful. So my name is Alona Frankel, and I came from far, far away to tell you about one of the books I have written and illustrated. If it seems to you strange the way I speak, it's because English is not my the language of my country, and I can do some mistakes, and I will be very happy if you tell me about it. So I want to tell you that books, they do not grow on trees, you know, like apples or other fruits. People make the books. And the first person that is responsible for a book to be is the one that wrote it. And I write books for children. And the second one is the one that illustrated, the illustrator. And I also illustrate books for children. One of my books is a book about the moon and the stars. And it's about a little girl. Her name is Prudence, and her best friend is a little dwarf, like this one. You will see him all over the book. And this dwarf is my dwarf. I like him very, very much. And his name is Krasnoludek. Can you say it? It's difficult to say. Krasnoludek. Please try. Try. Krasnoludek. And I carry him always in my purse, and when I feel uncomfortable or something, so I just put my hand in my purse and I feel him and I feel better. I think that some of you also have a favorite toy that you like to touch and you feel that is your friend. Can somebody tell me what toy is his favorite? Like yours, you have a favorite toy? Who? You have a favorite toy? Which one? Alligator. Wow, but alligators are scary. So you must be very friendly, yes? And you like, what, he has a name? Yeah? And do you have a favorite toy? Which one? What is this toy? Uh, Also alligator. Well, alligators are so popular. And do you have a favorite toy? Which one? What is it? I don't hear you. Can you come here and tell us, please? Come. Get up and come. Hi. What's your name?
I'm Hazel.
Ah, so nice. So tell us which. Oh. And what is your toy? You remember?
No.
Hmm? What's your toy? A doll? Also alligator? Also alligator. Oh my God. Full of alligators. And who has like a favorite toy like a bear? You have a bear? Or you have a bear? Yes? So, Krasnoludek is mine. You will see him through all the illustration in this book I wrote and I illustrated for little children. Oh, they'll fall. Oh, I put him here. Just, he's nice, huh? I like him very much. So now I want to try to read this book for you, and you can look up here and you will see the illustrations. So first of all, I want to explain why the name is Moon and Stars. Because sometime when I was a little girl, I wanted something from my parents, so they say, no, we can't get you because we do not have enough money now. And the next thing you may wish to have is the moon and the stars. So it's completely impossible to have moon and stars, yes? Yeah. What? Come here. You're so, come, you. Ah, that's exactly the same. And the other little boy? Bye, come to... No, you can't. Come to me. Oh, you are so sweet.
My name is Carrie.
Ah, yeah.
My name is Carrie.
And what's your name? What's your name? Oh. May I kiss your forehead? May I kiss you? May I?
Maggie.
May I kiss you? You like my necklace? You like my necklace? Yeah, it bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so now you can sit and I can start to read the book, okay? Or you can stay nearby. You want to stay with me?
No.
Maybe you try. Look, I am very good grandmother. You can sit here on my lap. You want to sit on my lap? Oh, that's nice. Okay, so go to your place and I will read the book for you. So you can sit on your place. Okay? They are very cute. Okay. So, The Moon and the Stars, and written by Alona Frankel, it's me. So I am sure that if you have a book that your parents or a kindergarten teacher or whoever reads for you a book, so it's very important to mention who wrote the book and who illustrated the book, because to make a book, it takes many people. Like first I told you, the one that is writing the book, and the one that is illustrating the book, and later the one that is printing the book, and the person that is selling the book in the store. But when I write, I am the first one to create a book for children. And I like it very much. I like this work because inside me being a very, very grown-up grandmother, I can still feel this little girl that I was once. So when I see children, somehow I can understand them. And maybe this is the reason that children like my books. So I start to read it, and excuse me again that I make English, it's not so good as your teachers. One morning, a little girl named Prudence got up on the wrong side of bed. She felt like something was missing, and she was in a bad mood. Does it happen to you sometime that you wake up and you are in bad mood? Like, what shall I wear to the kindergarten? What I would like to eat breakfast? So she woke up and she was in a very, very bad mood. And you see this little dwarf beside her? So this is my Krasnoludek that I told you. Okay, so she felt very bad, the little girl, and Prudence's father, it's time for breakfast. After she brushed her teeth and all those things and dressed up, it was time for breakfast. And Prudence's father make her a deluxe breakfast, a wonderful breakfast. He squeezed orange juice into a glass, made toast not too soft and not too burnt, and spread butter on and strawberry jam on it. He fried an egg just right, so the yolk was not too runny, and poured a mug of hot chocolate, not too watery and not too thick, not too cold and not too hot. You see the little dwarf looking up the jar of the jam? You see him? You see the little dwarf, Krasnoludek? Ari will show you, okay? It was the most delicious breakfast ever. But Prudence felt like something was missing. What more could you want? The moon and the stars? Asked Prudence's father. But as you know, it's impossible to get the moon and the stars. They're very high in the sky. It's impossible, as you said, it's impossible to buy moon and stars. Okay. In bad mood and grumpy, Prudence went to kindergarten. At kindergarten, Miss Zelda let Prudence feed the bunnies. She was the kindergarten teacher. You see the little dwarf again? Where he's hiding? In her pocket? This is the one I brought you. Miss Zelda made her queen for a day. Miss Zelda asked Prudence to show her how to do 100-piece jigsaw puzzle. It was the greatest day in kindergarten ever, but Prudence felt like something was missing. What more could you want? The moon and the stars? Asked Miss Zelda. Is it possible to get moon and stars? Is it possible? You can get moon and stars? It is impossible, believe me. In bad mood, grumpy and sad, Prudence went home. At home, Grandma Scarlet had made lunch. Alphabet noodle soup, you know alphabet noodle soup? Salad without onions and pepper, and non-greasy breaded cutlets, mashed potatoes with lumps, and 3 flavors of jelly-o. And you see the little dwarf also leaning on the... Do you see it? See him, Krasnoludek, leaning there? You see? I can put him here. Here he will be comfortable. You can see both of us in the same time. And then it was the most scrumptious lunch ever. Prudence ate it all up and said, "Thank you." But she felt like something was missing. What more could you want? The moon and the stars? Asked Grandma Scarlet. In bad mood, Grumpy, sad and upset, Prudence went to play with her friend Charles. Charles showed her his room. Charles showed her his most secret drawer. Do you see little Krasnoludek there? Do you notice him? You can see him? Yes? Arim, can you show it? The little Krasnoludek is sitting there. Okay. And later on, Charles played jet rockets with her. You see the little Krasnoludek there? You see him riding in the car? Playing with Charles was the most exciting ever, but Prudence felt like something was missing. What more could you want? The moon and the stars? Asked Charles. Do you see the little dwarf Krasnoludek sitting on the back of the cat? Huh? Grandma Emerson Walden let her ride backing bronco. And Grandma Emerson Walden, it's such funny Emerson Walden, told her stories of the old days. This was usually grandparents tell children. Being with Grandma Emerson Walden was the most fun ever, but Prudence felt like something was missing. What more could you want? The moon and the stars? Asked Grandpa Emerson Walden. In bad mood, grumpy, sad, upset, gloomy, and blue, Prudence went to her room. In her room, Prudence imagined things. Prudence was Peter Pan. Do you see the little dwarf? You can only see his head. In her room, Prudence was Captain Hook. You know who is Captain Hook? You know about Peter Pan and Captain Hook and this story. In her room, Prudence built a tower up to the sky. The games in her room were the most wonderful ever. But Prudence felt like something was missing. Then, knock, 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 knock. Somebody knocked on her door, and in walked Prudence's mother. Prudence's mother saw Prudence in bad mood, grumpy, sad, upset, gloomy, blue, and down in the dumps. The worst thing in the world is for a little girl to be down in the dumps, blue, gloomy, upset, sad, grumpy, and in bad mood. You had better come here right this minute, said Prudence's mother, gathering Prudence in her arms and hugging her very tightly. Now I must hug somebody. I must hug. You want to come to me? Hey, hoo-hoo. You want to come here? You want to come here? You want to? Who want to come to me to be hugged? Okay, come on, quickly. Run up, quickly. Come over, please. Hi. What's your name?
Olivia.
Oh, Olivia. I know a book about Olivia. Can I hug you? Okay, so. You had better come here right this minute, said Prudence's mother, gathering Prudence in her arms and hugging her very tightly. It was the moon. It was not the moon, it was not the stars, it was the fullest moon and the starriest sky ever. Because the best thing that can happen to somebody is that he loves somebody and wants and is hugged, isn't it? When someone is hugging you, and I am a grandmother that likes to hug her grandchildren, and when I see a child, I always have this feeling that I want to hug him. So this is the story, and here also you can see this little, isn't he wonderful? Isn't he? The little Krasnoludek. Can you say Krasnoludek? Fantastic! Wow! Beautiful. So, no time you can learn Polish, which is not so necessary. Oh, it's so nice. Hi, you can go to your place. Okay, this is this book about children that sometimes they feel bad and they do not really want. Do not really know what they want. But for sure, they always want to be hugged, isn't it? And it's a cat here, and you see the little dwarf here, and the cat. Who has a cat at home? Yeah, you have a cat?
I don't
No?
have a dog.
A dog. Ah, yeah.
Naturally.
I see, I see. So this is this book that I wrote about a girl that
Yeah.
felt bad, and this is me, this is my picture. It's like 5 or 10 years ago. I looked much younger, but never mind, you still can recognize. Okay, so now I feel very comfortable with you. Okay? So now you can hug him. You want to hug him? Okay, so now I told you the story, and I told you that the books do not grow on trees, and I told you that every book you see in the world, many people created, and I told you that the first one that is responsible for a book to be in the world is the person that writes the book. And the second one is the person that makes the illustration in the book. And then the one that makes the paper to print, and the printer, and the one that makes the cover, and then the librarian that invites you to this amazing, beautiful library. It's your first time here? You have never been here?
Well, I've been here with my nanny before.
Ah, wonderful. So many people try very much to create books for children, and now I am sure that most of you like books. You like books? Yes?
How about in my room?
You have books at your room? Do you remember one that you can mention that you have in your room?
I have the Olivia fairy book.
That you like?
I got from the bookstore.
I see. And you come to library often? Yeah? You are such a nice girl. Olivia. It's a book about Olivia. You know the book?
I have it in my room.
Ah, really? Olivia? That's fine. Okay, Olivia, now you can run and sit in your place, and maybe... Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. Let's shake hands. You like it, huh? Me too. We can shake hands. Thank you very much. And I want you to remember my name. It's Alona. Can you say Alona? Okay, and now maybe some of you want to ask me about my work, about writing for children and illustrating for children, and about my cat. I have a cat, and I have a fish, a goldfish, and I have this Krasnoludek. Is it anybody that wants to ask me something? You want to? Come here. Quickly. What is your name?
Matthew.
Matthew? Okay. And you? question? A teacher.
Just remembering maybe the alligator that you were talking about. What's your favorite car?
I don't.
Remembers the alligator.
You are the one that likes alligators.
I like olives.
I see. Okay. And you? What you wanted to ask me?
I like
Okay. And so, thank you very much for coming and letting me hug you because I like to hug. Really. Okay, go to your place, please. Is it anybody that wants to be hugged or to ask something? You want to be hugged?
She has a question.
You have a question?
I see that your books have been translated into...
You come to me? Yeah? You want to be hugged? You want to be hugged? לא הבנתי. אוי. What was the question?
My question is, I can see that your books have been translated into many languages, and do they change the names? I guess Prudence-
Yes, of course they changed the name because they usually pick some name that is popular in this country. And, well, I do not quarrel about it because in Korea they should pick a name that is known and loved, and also like in Poland or, so it's okay with me. In Israel, I pick the name. Also in English, I do. But in other countries, I think they know best, so I do not argue at all. Well, I had such a good time. Hi. You see, you have a question.
Can you tell us a little more about your little man that appears in each and every page of the book? Remember? The kids, did you see him appear in the book? So can you tell us a little more about him, where he came from, how he came about?
This little dwarf, well, first of all, this little dwarf, his name is Krasnoludek, and he came from Poland. Poland is a country in the other side of the world. You know, the world is round, and you in America and in this side, and like here, and Poland is in the other side. And he lives in woods, and he helps people. And he found me, and he thought that I am a nice grandmother. Do you think I am a nice grandmother? Yeah? Yeah. I have all the equipment to. So he decided to stay with me and to keep me company, and I use him, is present in many books. I put him like in this book, well, I don't know, we do not have here, but many, many books. And then, we shall give, I brought some books about the moon and the stars, and every one of you is getting a present, a book. So when you come home, you can tell your parents about our meeting and this lady that she is a grandmother, and about the little dwarf that his name is Krasnoludek. And you make me so happy to listen to me and now to hold you. Really, thank you very much. It's melting my heart, really. I can't resist it. It's so moving, because like I told you, everyone that is writing for children and illustrating, he remembers himself being a little a little child. So when I see children, so it's really very, very, very moving for me. So do we have some other questions about Krasnoludek? And you know, always he had this red cap, and those trousers you can take them, but I won't. He will be embarrassed. And those red socks. Okay, you say you have some question? You want to come to me? You would like to come to me? Please. Go ahead, go ahead. You. But it's hot here. Let me take your coat, okay? Off. I will open. No, it's difficult. No, I can't. What's your name?
I'm 50.
Ah, such a.
I have a
Really? And
for costume.
really?
Yeah.
And you have some books also at home? Very good. Okay. You want to shake my hand? High five? Who else wants to be hugged? Yes? Yeah? Okay. You want to be hugged? Okay, come on. Come along. A question? Well, I am all ears and I listen. And this girl wants, come.
Big white polar bear.
Ah, really? And you? And, oh, come. What is your question? Do you remember?
I like a necklace.
Me too. Thank you. It's from a city by the name of Venice in Italy, also on the other side of the world, and it's made out of crystal. And it's like bubbles, that you saw bubbles, isn't it? But I have only one, and I like it very much. If I had many, I would give to everybody, but I have only one. Thank you.
I have a question, Alona.
Yeah.
When did you know you wanted to write children's books?
Well, in the beginning, you can go to your place. And thank you. You too, okay?
I want to touch this.
You want to touch my Krasnoludek? מה, אמרת רק ספר אחד? אוקיי. טק, 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 טק. Good. So, I want to read for you another book because we have still time. If you want me to read another book, or you are too tired already? Okay. Good. So this book is about manners. You know, sometime when you get something, so your parents say, "Oh, say thank you." Isn't it? They asked you to say thank you. And if you like do something wrong, so they say, please say, excuse me. So I wrote a book about manners, how much it is important to have good manners and not to bother other people. And about the question you asked, yeah, when I started to draw, to illustrate and write for children, I will tell you later. Okay, so this book is book of manners. Here, all the book is full of cats, and not the dwarf is not appearing here. So the book goes like this. Hello, I am Joshua's mother. I want to tell you about Joshua and about manners. Joshua is a little boy. Good manners are things to do and say that make it nicer for people to live together. And that is very important. Nobody is born with good manners. People learn good manners. Joshua, for example, was born without any manners at all. As soon as he came into the world, he made wee-wee all over the nurse. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh, my, oh, my. Later, when Joshua was a tiny baby, his manners were tiny too. Babies can talk, so wherever Joshua was hungry and lonely or hurt, he would sob and cry and scream and yell, and I, his mother, did what I could for him with all my love and patience. And here he is screaming, wah, 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 wah. His behavior wasn't perfect either. During meals, Joshua would split out his foot and make big mess. Later, when Joshua was a little bigger, he would reach out his hands and demand, this, that, and I, his mother, did what I could for him with all my love and patience. The bigger Joshua grew, the better his manners became. Joshua learned to say 3 beautiful, useful, magical words, please and thank you. From that day on, my life was changed. Everyone likes it when his or her work is appreciated, even mothers, even I, Joshua's mother. Please, thank you. They are you know how to say thank you and please, yes? I am sure you know how to. Joshua table manners have improved too. He has learned to sit close to the table, to eat with spoon, all by himself. He even leaves fewer crumbs. Now Joshua knows a lot of polite words and uses them most of the time. In the morning he says, what do you say in the morning? Good morning. And in the evening before going to bed he says, good night. Yeah, good night. When his friend Charles comes to visit, does Joshua say, enjoy your meal? No. He's not saying that. He says, hello and welcome. And when his friend Charles is ready to leave, does Joshua say, you look nice? No. You say to his friend, you look nice when he's dressed in new clothes. Joshua say, goodbye, see you soon again. When Joshua accidentally stepped on Zelda, the kindergarten teacher's foot, did he say, congratulations? No, he doesn't say this. He says, I am sorry. You know this word, I am sorry? Yeah? When Joshua's grandmother, my mother, gives him a present, does he say, good luck? No. He says, thank you. Whenever he gets present, Joshua said, thank you. When Joshua wants me, his mother, to read him this book, does he say, bless you? No. He says, please, when he wants me, his mother, to read him this book. Joshua says, please, when I, his mother, finish reading this book to him, Joshua says, Thank you. Joshua, table manners are really splendid now. You can sit close to the table, use a spoon, a fork, and a knife, and wipe his mouth with a napkin. He does not make a mess with lots of crumbs all over the table anymore. And at the end of the meal, he says, "Thank you, how wonderful." And I, his mother, am very happy and proud. Now let me ask you a question. If you wanted to read this book to you again, what would you say? Yes, please. Or perhaps, no, thank you. And I look at you now, and I feel that you are already tired. Isn't it? And I think that you will say to me, "Thank you, Grandma Alona Frankel, that you write and illustrate those books. You want to sleep?" And I hope when I meet you again, you will be already in school, the first grade, and I look at you and you are all so nice and beautiful, and I wish you have a wonderful, healthy, and happy life in the future. Thank you for coming, and you are sweet. And
This has been a presentation of the Library of Congress. Visit us at loc.gov.